Hello everyone, today we are going to see class 10 exercise 3.2 third sum first subdivision. So they have given you a word problem. We are going to solve it through substitution method. So in 3.2 we will be dealing only with substitution method. So the difference between two numbers is 26. Okay, so we don't know both the numbers, but their difference is 26 and one number is 3 times the other number. So this is our clue. One number is 3 times the other number. So we should find the numbers through substitution method. Okay, so since we don't know both the numbers, we will assume some variable for both the numbers. Okay, so I'll write let us assume the one number is x and the other number is y. So I don't know the two numbers, so I have named it as x and y. Okay, so now we'll see the question. So the difference is nothing but when we subtract both the numbers, we know that the two numbers are now x and y. Okay, so difference means it is nothing but subtraction. So I can write x minus y is nothing but is replaced by equal to symbol. So is equal to 26. Am I clear? So both the numbers are x and y. If I subtract, I'll be getting 26. So and the other number is 3 times the another. Okay, so one number, let me take it as x. So is replaced by is equal to 3 times is nothing but 3 into. Okay, 4 times is nothing but 4 into. So it goes on. So 3 times, so 3 into the other number. So the other number is y, right? So I can write it as x is equal to 3y. Am I right? So from the first clue, I got the equation x minus y is equal to 26. So this is my first equation. And from my next clue, I got x is equal to 3y. One number is 3 times the other number. Clear? So in substitution method, we always know that we have to substitute some value for any one of the variable. Here I got the x value itself from the second clue. So I am going to substitute this x value in first equation. Instead of x, I am going to substitute 3y. Okay, let me take this as second one. So substituting 2 in 1. So if I substitute 3y minus y is equal to 26. So if I subtract, it is 2y is equal to 26. So y is equal to, it is 13. Clear? So let me name it as third one. Okay, so now I got my y value, but I should know my x value, right? So I'm going to substitute this 3 in place of 2. Okay, substitute 3 in 2. So x is equal to 3y is my second equation. So x is equal to 3 into 13 because we found the y value, right? So x is equal to 39 will be my answer. So 13 into 3 is 39. So at last I can write the two numbers are 13 and 39. Clear? So now, moving on to second sum. So the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. Okay, so here our clues are supplementary angles and then exits by 18 degree. Okay, so here we don't know both the angles. So there are two angles given. So both are unknown. So I'm going to name it at. Okay, so let the larger angle be x, let the smaller angle be y. So why have named like smaller and larger means because here before going to that here they have given you supplementary angles. So supplementary angles are nothing but 180 degree. So if we add both the angles your answer will be 180 degree. Okay, so with this clue I can write it as x plus y is equal to 180 degree. Clear? If I add both the angles I'll be getting 180 degree. So the here instead of 180 degree they have given you as supplementary angles. Clear? Now our next, so this is our first clue, so we have completed this. So next one is it exits the smaller angle by 18 degrees. So here the larger angle. What is my larger angle here? X. So x exits is nothing but minus. Clear? Exits is nothing but minus. So I can replace it by minus symbol, the smaller angle. So here my smaller angle is y. So minus y by 180 degree. So if I subtract both the angles I'll be getting 18 degree. Clear? So if I subtract my larger angle is x and my smaller angle is y, if I subtract both I'll be getting 18 degrees. Clear? So now I can write it x minus y is equal to 18. Clear? So I have to substitute a value. So x is equal to 18 plus y. So I got one value for x. So instead of x I'm going to substitute 18 plus y in first equation. Substitute third one in first one. Okay, so I got this third equation with the help of second equation. So I should not substitute in second equation itself, but instead I have to substitute in first equation. Clear? So substitute third equation in first one. So my first equation is x plus y is equal to 180 degree. So instead of x I'm going to substitute 18 plus y. This is my x value, and here plus y is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so 18 plus 2y is equal to 180. So 2y is equal to 180 minus minus 18. So 2y is equal to 81. Sorry, 2y is equal to 162. Clear? So now y is equal to, if I shift this to here, it will become 162 by 2. Clear? So 1 and here 81. Clear? So now I got y is equal to 81. So now I'll name this as fourth one. So substitute 4 in any one of the equation. So why we are substituting? To get our x value also. So I'm going to substitute in third equation. So x is equal to 18 plus y. In third one, so my equation is x is equal to 18 plus y. So x is equal to 18 plus 81. So if I add it, I'll be getting x is equal to 99. Okay. So x is my larger angle, right? So x is greater here, y is smaller. So my answer is correct, right? So if I substitute this both the values in any one of the equation, it will satisfy. So if it satisfies, then our solution set is correct. Clear? So at last we can write the larger angle is the larger angle is 99 degree. The smaller angle is 81 degree. Clear? So moving on to third subdivision. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats, 6 balls for rupees 3800. Okay, so this is my first clue. So the sum of 7 bats and 6 balls is 3800. Later she buys 3 bats, 5 balls for rupees 1750. Okay, so the sum of 3 bats and 5 balls is rupees 1750. Find the cost of each bat and ball. Okay, so here first my unknown quantity is the cost of each bat and ball. Okay, so now I can name the let the cost of each bat be rupees x. Okay, it should be rupees x. So next let the cost of each ball be rupees y. So here when we look at the equation 7 bats, so I can write it as 7x, right? See, for example, if my cost of 1 pen is rupees 5, then my cost of 2 pens will be 5 into 2, which is rupees 10, right? Here we are doing 5 into 2. Same, if my cost of 1 bat is rupees x, then my cost of 7 bats will be 7 into x, which is nothing but 7x. So instead of all this, I am writing here 7x. Same, here I'll be writing 6y. Cost of 1 ball is rupees y. So 6 balls will be 6 into y, which is 6y. Am I clear? So 7x and 6y. Okay, so my total, if I add 7x and 6y, I'll be getting rupees 3800. So I can write here 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800. Clear? So this is my first equation. Now she buys 3 bats. So here my bats cost of 1 bat is x. So 3 bats means 3x. And then 5 balls. Cost of 1 ball is y. So 5 balls means 5y. Clear? 5y. And then total cost is 1750. So I can write 3x plus 5y is equal to rupees 1750. This is my second equation now. Okay, so in substitution method we want to assume some value to any one of the variable. Okay, here now I am going to take my first equation. So 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800. Am I right? So now 7x is equal to 3800 minus 6y. and I want x value alone, so I'm going to shift this here. So x is equal to 3800 minus 6y by 7. Clear? So this is my third equation. So I got some value for x. So I'm going to substitute this third equation in first equation in place of x. Clear? Substitute 3 in 1. Okay. So 3x plus 5y is equal to 1750. 1 minute. So here from first equation only we got third equation, right? So we have to substitute this third equation in second equation, okay, in place of x, not in first equation. Clear? So it is second equation. So now instead of x, I'm going to substitute the value, which is 3800 minus 6y by 7 plus 5y is equal to 1750. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 7 on both sides. So multiply 7 on both sides. Okay. So if I multiply, so here 7 into all the terms. So here 7 into and here into 7. Am I right? So if I multiply here, this 7 and this 7 will get cancelled out. So I don't have any denominator, so my simplification will be easier. Okay. So like for example, 7 into 5 by 7. What we will be doing? We'll cancel this 7 and this 7. So your answer will be 5. Similarly, 7 into this whole number and by 7. I can just cancel this. Right? So I'll be getting only this part alone. So I am going to write 3 into 3800 minus 6y. Here I have to multiply. 7 into 5 is 35. So plus 35y, and 1750 into 7 will be 12250. Clear? So now I'm going to multiply this 3 inside. So if I multiply, I'll be getting 0, 0 and here 114 minus 18y plus 35y is equal to 12250. Clear? So now simplify both. So 35 minus 18y, 11400. If I simplify, I'll be getting here minus, so plus 17y is equal to 12250. Okay, 17y is equal to, here I'm going to find y value. So isolate y in one side and move all the terms to another side. Okay, so here this number will go here. If it goes, it will get subtracted, right? So 12250 minus 11400. So 17y is equal to, if I subtract, I'll be getting 850. Okay, so y is equal to 850 by 17. So y is equal to 0 and here 5. So y is equal to 50 will be my answer. So now I got my y value, but I have to also find x value, right? So now I'm going to find x value also. So my y value is 50. Okay, so I'll name this as third equation. So now substitute y is equal to 50 in first equation. Okay, can substitute in any equation. Here I'm taking first equation. So my first equation is 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800. So 7x plus 6 into 50. So instead of y, I'm going to substitute this value. Okay. So 3800. So 7x, 6 into 5 are 30. So here 3800. So now I want only my x value. So I'm going to shift this to RHS side. So 7x is equal to 3800 minus 300. So 7x is equal to, if I subtract, I'll be getting 3500. So I want only my x value. So shift this 7 here. So we'll be getting x is equal to 500, which is 500. Okay. So here cost of each bat is rupees x. So I got x is 500 and cost of each ball is y. So y value is nothing but what? It is 50. So just write it. So the cost of each bat is rupees 500. The cost of each ball is rupees 50. Clear? So you can also substitute both these values in any one of the equation to check whether our answer is correct or not. Okay. So that's it. Thank you.